All right, let's talk about the judging functions now. We did the 4 perceiving. Let's talk about the 4 judging.
Okay.
We're doing a great job keeping within a minute or two of each one. I'm just going to congratulate us right now. We're just doing so good at this. Let's keep rocking.
Is this going to be like a 4-hour podcast?
Nah, it'll be like 3.5 hours,
okay.
something like that.
We can do that.
So let's just pick one randomly. Let's talk about extroverted feeling.
Okay.
Harmony.
Yes.
We call it harmony. This is, let's talk about its basic use.
Okay. So the basic use of extroverted feeling is harmonizing relationships by considering the emotions and needs of others. Okay. So that's its basic. That's how most people are using it. They're trying to connect with other people. They're trying to tap in, make sure everybody's okay, get everybody's needs met. I would say establish trust, right? Establish rapport. That's its basic use. But the wisdom of the function is recognizing the profound interconnectedness of human relationships and the value of empathy and shared values in creating harmonious and supportive communities. And I would add, as a basis of trust. As a basis of trust. This is how we trust each other. And trust is the foundation of all civilization.
Yeah.
Right? If we do not trust each other, right, how far are we going to get? In fact, I believe that there's a book called The Speed of Trust.
Mm-hmm.
And how much trust basically allows us to live any existence at all because we are social creatures.
Yeah. So I'm going to mention this now because I'm going to forget to mention it earlier. But in each one of these, if you're listening or watching now, you're noticing a pattern of the wisdom is a little bit of the flavoring of the opposite of what this function does. As an example, in order to build trust, we have to be honest with each other. We have to speak truth. If we talk about the other side of this polarity, the direct opposite from harmony is accuracy, introverted thinking, right? This is the polarity opposite. It's all about clean logic, speaking truth, sharing clean communication, like not messing up what I tell you, but giving it to you clean as accurately as I can possibly give it to you. That now is good information we can build that harmony off of. So I'm noticing a pattern here too of everything also weaves in the polarity opposite of it if it's wise.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It has to have the other side. But I think we should not take away from the wisdom of the function itself.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying watch for that pattern.
Yeah.
I don't want to connect those too closely. I'm just saying go back even the stuff we've recorded already. Yeah. And if you look at each one, we're kind of speaking to the other side of it.
Well, it has to bring both sides in for sure. So extroverted feeling or harmony, and I think what's nice about, or what's important with the judging functions is that, while we can get kind of a burr under our saddle about the perceiving functions, and we're like, I don't like that function because blah, 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 blah. It's the judging functions, the thinking and feeling functions that we tend to have real issue with. And when
all the fights happen.
It's where all the fights happen. And so being able to tap into the wisdom of each of these judging functions is important for us as individuals, whether we hate the function or not. Yeah. So extroverted feeling or harmony. There are people who have issues with this function, just like they do with all the judging functions. Because it's like, well, it's overreaching, or it's getting into business it shouldn't, or it's always trying to make me do things I don't want to do. And it's like, okay, but the wisdom of the function is that it's trying to establish trust. Yeah. Right. Like if we can establish trust, we can have a civilization. If we can't establish trust, then we have Mad Max. We have complete and total anarchy. So it's an incredibly important function for ensuring that we recognize that just a little small talk, right? Just a little passing around pleasantries, just a little checking in on your neighbor, just a little like making sure everybody's okay, texting really quick, pinging, just keeping that tether open. This is the backbone of everything that has to do with interpersonal, dynamics.